Will Smith is one of the best Hollywood actors out there and has participated in countless movies. One of these movies was I Am Legend, in which he's living pretty much with his dog after a virus has wiped out almost all humanity. Basically, he has the whole New York City for himself and spends his days collecting food and medicine. Whenever he can, he is also broadcasting through the radio in order to find other people. How would you spend your days if you were caught up in the same situation as Will? And how long can you survive? Grab your bestie for this epic scenario, because here's what would happen if you were the last person on Earth. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our amazing scenarios. Hello? Anyone there? Don't worry, we're still here with you. But let's assume you would be the last person on this planet. It could be anything that led to this scenario. Maybe it was a virus, or maybe a meteorite that eradicated 99.9999% of people. But look, you're still around. Lucky you. Now the only thing you have to figure out is how to get on with your life. In the end, there's no one else to keep you company. If you were the last person on Earth, you would first of all have to take care of everything you took for granted by yourself. Water and electricity were all provided to you by the government or private companies. And without them, you would have to find a way to power your house, maybe through solar energy if you've had that before, or through a generator. Even if you didn't have solar panels in your house, you can just borrow some from your neighbors. Nevertheless, you are all alone, so who would complain about a couple of missing panels? The water issue can be solved with large tanks that you can set up in your backyard and refill every now and then when water levels are low. You can even filter water pretty easily nowadays. Only you will have to break into the nearest Home Depot, and that's a given. I mean, really, staying alive is #1 priority, and for that, nothing is more important than clean water, right? And what about food? Most of the fresh stuff that was left over when everyone else left will be bad in no time. What you can do instead is start gardening in your backyard, and if that's not big enough, plant some more in your neighbor's garden. Keep in mind that you need to reap enough vegetables and store it in a freezer for winter when nothing else can be grown. You can also collect canned food from the grocery store and stockpile it in your basement. Most canned foods can be held for around 6 months only, however, so make sure you have sufficient amount of vegetables before winter comes. The loneliness that you will feel can nonetheless heavily impact you. Just imagine all of a sudden you realize that no one else will be around. No good morning from your neighbors, or how you doing for the cashier at the local grocery store for the next 50 years, eventually until you pass away. It is hard to imagine such a scenario. After all, it is definitely not as easy as some may think, and I Am Legend was very good in showing Will's continuous struggle in his loneliness. Most of the craziest scenarios won't allow for someone to survive at all. If something of this magnitude would happen, there will at least be a couple more people around. Maybe not in your direct surrounding, but enough to find at least one other person in your lifetime. With that being said, let's enjoy friends and family. Thanks for watching and have a great day.